Hey guys, welcome back to PED 110. This week we're covering Chapter 7, Creating Your Total Fitness and Wellness Plan. This is probably my favorite chapter in the book because it really incorporates everything that we've learned so far and puts it into this one package. So you're creating your own fitness and wellness plan based on all the new knowledge you have from chapters 1 through 6 and as well as chapter 12. So with creating our total fitness and wellness plan, we look back to chapter 1. We have to understand what it means to be well and all the components that go into that. It's not just about physical health and diet and exercise, but all the components that go into wellness, such as physical, mental, emotional, social, spiritual health, so forth and so on. And when we're talking about a fitness plan, you're looking at those components such as overload, progression, specificity, so the principles from chapter 2, as well as frequency, intensity, time, and type. So you're actually creating your own workout or fitness plan. And remember, when we're talking about fitness and wellness plan, again, I have to emphasize it's not just diet and exercise. So you would also incorporate all the areas of health-related fitness. So it's important for you to identify what it is that you're hoping to work on. Is it cardiorespiratory endurance? Is it muscular strength or muscular endurance? What about flexibility or body composition? And usually it's a good idea to have take a holistic approach to your plan. That way you're targeting all areas of health-related fitness, and you'll find that has better long-term outcomes. Now, obviously, if you're just trying to gain strength, then your focus would be just on muscular strength. If you're preparing for a 5K race, like the one we had in Tarboro yesterday, then you may just be focused more on your cardiorespiratory endurance. So it's important to understand what your goals are for before you begin your fitness plan, because you have to kind of begin with the end in mind, what it is that you're working to. So I've kind of rambled on enough about that now. We're putting all the pieces of the puzzle together for this. So now that you have all of this knowledge, you'd never have to hire a personal trainer because you know how to put it together yourself. The key for you, though, and we'll go back to chapter 1, is finding that intrinsic motivation. All right, so you can adhere to or stick to your plan. All right, so for this week's business as usual, we've got a PowerPoint, our quiz, your physical activity monitoring report, and your chapter 7 checklist. Remember, it's important that you click on each link because that contributes to your checklist grade, which is the largest weighted grade that we give. That's kind of my participation grade. So if you're clicking on every link, watching the videos, reading articles, so forth and so on, obviously submitting your quizzes and your activity reports, then that's how your grade's going to improve. Take note, we're already in November. By the time most of you complete this, the semester will be done in just about 5 weeks. So if you're behind on any work, please get it in. And also be mindful of the fact that attendance is based on your submission of work each week. So this late in the semester, don't get caught up on missing days because it's really hard to catch back up. And also you'd be in jeopardy of excessive absences per the community college policy. All right, guys, have a great week. As always, I'm here if you have any questions.